All right, my friends. So I just wanted to do a very quick 10-minute recap of EXE 205 and EXE 210 results-based group training. What we at Bryan University want to give you guys as a takeaway from these classes, the most important concepts for you guys in your careers as personal trainers. So if we, first and foremost, don't forget that you can download and also save a copy of your own of these live class presentations, 205 and 210, it's all in the same Google document. Don't forget, you can go to File right here and make a copy onto your own Google Drive, or you can download it in a different format if you like. So if we go very quickly over to this picture right here, where it's showing what Bryan University has kind of got goal-wise for your education. The first half of your education was to get you guys NASM certified and give you guys that diploma that says that you're employable. So when you have your NASM certification and the diploma from Bryan University, that says that you've achieved something, right? That you've got a skill set, and it's very attractive to a lot of the gyms out there. Well, on the second half of your associate's degree, we want to get you guys your degree, and then we also want to get you guys profitable as trainers. So you may have heard me mention, just as a review, it takes about a year to get yourselves a suitable clientele of about maybe 10, possibly to 12, maybe 15 people. It takes about a year to get that many people. Why? Not because you're not hard workers and you don't want to work long hours. It's just because the people that need trainers don't frequent the gym enough. So it takes about a year for people to get to know you. Believe me or don't believe me on that, ask other people that are in the gyms, other people that are training, but that's a long time to build a clientele. We want to be able to get you guys profitable faster than that. And so what we recommend that you guys do, and if we take a look, I have a YouTube here on my YouTube channel, is like the internship Bryan University wishes you guys all to have. When we sat together as a faculty team at Bryan University, it was like, well, what in the second half of the associates do we want to offer as value to our students, right? And a lot of us said, well, first of all, they need to be able to make money and build that clientele pool very quickly. The other need that we also realized, aside from profitability, was that we all tend, the online students tend as a large part to be a little bit timid and a little bit shy. And that's something that we kind of want to break away from as trainers, right? And so one of the best ways to do that is to teach a group exercise class. So if you take a look down here, these videos right here, don't be a shark in the gym. Don't be wandering around the gym trying to ask people if they want to train with you, right? This one right here about profitability is really good. But teaching a group exercise class, where is it right here? I think I had, here we go. So teaching a group exercise class, nope, that's not the right one. Give me a second here. Here we go. So teaching a group exercise class has some really good advantages. In and of itself, trying to make money teaching group exercise classes is not very profitable. You might make 20 bucks a class, which is hard earned for one, and you're not going to be able to have the human capacity to really make a lot of good money doing a lot of group exercise classes. But if you talk to a lot of really good group exercise instructors, they will tell you that they're always being asked if they do private training, right? They also get a reputation in the gym. If you ask somebody, hey, do you know so-and-so who teaches the group exercise class? Yeah, they've heard of that person. right? Maybe had some discussions with about that person, right? So one of the things that happens when you teach a really good group exercise class is you get known really, really well in the gym, and it also builds your coaching dynamic by fire, in a sense. But yeah, like everybody kind of gets to know who you are. And it also relieves the fear of risk, which is the number one reason why people don't want to do training or personal training, is because of a fear of risk. If you could convince them where they felt very confident, oh, if I was going to train with you, I know I would hit my goals, they would take the plunge. Okay. And that's one of the other obstacles that being a group exercise instructor helps overcome, is that they see your coaching dynamic and they think, wow, this person's a great trainer. I really think I could get my results with them. So this is one of the best ways to market yourself in the gym in and of itself. Okay. And build yourself up that clientele, and also get your coaching dynamic into the scope where you really feel like you're dynamic as a trainer, and out of that little timid kind of shell. Okay, so teaching a group exercise class there has lots of benefits. How do you do that? How do you get to teaching a group exercise class? Do you have to take a certification? Do you have to go to school? No. What you want to do is you want to attend a group exercise class with enough frequency so that you feel like, oh man, I know this group exercise class so well. I've been doing it 3 times a week for a couple months now. I could close my eyes and teach this blindfold, right? And what happens is all the group exercise instructors out there like to go on vacation. They like to have days off now and then, and they always want to have good substitutes. So if you're the one that's the most reliable, the most frequent, the most consistent attending, you're doing really good in the class, they're going to ask you if you could substitute a couple times for them, and that gets you launched. Okay, that gets you into that realm of actually being a group exercise instructor. Now, the class in and of itself here that we've taught, or these 2 classes, are about doing results-based group training. So we kind of mentioned, like, what's the difference of teaching a group exercise class as opposed to results-based group training? Results-based group training is where you take people that may have a mixed bag of different fitness goals, right? And you can train them all at once. They might have a completely different program design that you've set up for them, and you can still train them in the same session as a group. Not many people know how to do that. Now, the reason why this is a really, really good step in the evolution of your career as a trainer is because if we take a look at our human capacity to be able to work 40 hours a week and train people, training 40 hours a week of training is very different than a regular 40-hour work week. It's exhausting, right? And what we want to do is we want to work smarter as opposed to harder. But not a lot of people out there know how to take people that have different fitness goals and be able to train them at the same time in a group dynamic. They don't know how to do that, and there's not any books out there that teach you how to do that. So yeah, and if you review some of this, you realize that, wow, this is the epitome of being a personal trainer, is being able to take a group of people, be able to get results no matter what their goals are, and train them as a team. There's so many benefits to doing this. Now, the secret sauce, so here's some of the benefits, right, of being able to be a good group, results-based group trainer, right? You also make a heck of a lot more money doing results-based group training, right? So how do we do this? How do we train a group of people that may have different fitness goals all at the same time? So what we do is we use EMOMs, okay, which is every minute on the minute or every other minute on the minute, okay? And what that does is that provides you a certain station for an individual for that 1 or 2 minutes or whatever. So it provides you a certain area or a station for a certain period of time for that person to do whatever work it is that you've got programmed for them. And then at the end of that time frame, whether it's 1, 2 minutes or whatever it is that you want to program, then they go to the next station and they complete their work in that next station. So if you take a look right here, this is a workout that we did as an EMOM format right here. And the first station was power snatches. Now, the training stimulus was the power snatch. We're trying to do as many power snatches as we can in 1 minute. So that's an exhausting portion of the workout right there. The next minute, we're doing 15 toes to bars within the minute. So whenever you finish the 15 toes to bars, you've got the rest of that minute to catch your breath. And then we've got bar facing burpees over here where, most people are going to be able to finish their 10 bar facing burpees before 30 seconds is up. And you've got the rest of that minute to, catch your breath. The sun, fire blast down. Right. So everybody's rotating through, but the main trigger stimulus right there is doing the power snatches. Right. So now what happens if this person doesn't have the shoulders to do a power snatch? Or let's say the recommended weight there, which is 135 on the bar, right? What happens if they don't have the strength for that? You can change what's on the bar. You can change the exercise. You can change it. Instead of doing power snatches, you could do something like maybe deadlift or maybe overhead walking lunges or whatever it is that you want to put in that particular minute for that person based on what their fitness goals are. Okay, so these EMOMs are really, really advantageous to being able to have a specific time frame in a specific station to do a specific exercise, right? So that's the advantage of using EMOMs. Don't forget also, as I've mentioned, that we always, and this is squared away also with periodization in the OPT model, the optimal performance training model, that we always want to be programming people's workout designs, program designs, according to a percentage of their 1 repetition maximum. That way, we know that they're getting the most effective and the most efficient results for their time in the gym. So many people do not program according to their 1 repetition maximum. And so the results that they get in the gym are not as quick and not maybe as effective as they could be. So hopefully that's a good wrap for you guys, or just kind of a review of results-based group training. It's one of the best ways to have a really good, solid career as a personal trainer. And it's not quite as exhausting. You're able to affect more people and coach more people for your time in the gym, right? And you're also able to be more profitable in this method of training. So we've kind of gone over how to build your client pool so you can start group training, how to build your coaching dynamics so that you have the confidence to do that. And then we've also given you the tools of how to program design with EMOMs. Okay, now EMOMs isn't the only thing you can do. You can do several other different ones. We've got, this one over here where it's, 3 rounds for time, and we've got, some the people into different teams to do toes to bar, to do snatches, and then they're also doing a swim, and we broke it into teams, which can be really fun. But there's definitely learn how to use the EMOM structure, because it's where you can economize the most equipment and program with the most diversity in your training. All right, my friends. Hopefully this was helpful as a recap for you guys. Have a good one. We'll see you next time.